There is a recent push to that 90s hack and slash arcade game style. You know what I'm talking about. The left to right plane fighting where you must make it to the far right side of the map, hacking up everything along the way to beat the level. Each time you pass a given part of the map, a new wave of enemies spawns and rushes you. Well, Headup Games and Chainsaw Syndicate have released one such 90s hack and slash called Arson and Plunder Unleashed, in which you play as orc and elf to stop the stupid humans from bulldozing your forest. And the game is pretty good too. Here's why. First off, the story doesn't take itself seriously at all. It plays on stereotypes left and right, commenting on them all the way, and even acknowledges itself as a game at one point to mess with you as the player, giving you a somewhat Castle Crashers kind of game with multiple aha moments as the characters say the most obvious thing and then are shut down for saying so. Speaking of being shut down, when you first launch the game, be sure to check your difficulty level. There are 3, with unique names that simply refer to easy, normal, and hard. And by default, you will start on normal, which is anything but, unless dying repeatedly is normal for you. Really, this isn't so much bad as it is a blindsiding challenge to your skills at adapting to a game you've never played. Let's play a game. On top of that, the controls are a little stiff. You get the feeling that each motion is programmed to be either a yes or no function, meaning you don't turn right, you go right, and you don't walk, you run for your life. This isn't bad while you are about the map casually, but once you have 20 or so foes closing in on you, you really need to be able to sidestep them instead of run face first into the next guy. This is even more of an issue due to the character's powers. The attack style of each character is completely unique unto themselves, but this also means that moving and attacking rather than just attacking causes different effects. Not a problem, right? Well, as I said before, you don't turn left or right, you run left or right. So if there is an attacker behind you, a single step away, and you turn to face them, you actually step through them, and your attack passes them. Then they just hit you in the face with a smile and move on. With some bugs in their control and character format, Arson and Plunder Unleashed takes indie games rating of good, especially for you 90s gamers. For more previews and reviews of indie-made games, don't forget to subscribe to Indie Game. Thanks for leaving us a like, and as always, be indie, be free.